Hello and welcome to another video of mine. It's Kemal AA and this is another Chelsea video of mine where it's more of a talking point video. I'll be discussing, could Thomas Tuchel be our greatest ever manager? Can he be successful at this club despite our regime of hiring and sacking managers on a consistent basis? Can he be a long-term and win us plenty of trophies, build a dynasty at this football club? I'll be delving into that, giving my thoughts and opinions, giving you guys a conclusion towards the end, but I'll be giving you guys a list of reasons that I've really clearly thought about, and I'm going to go into detail into each reason why he is the perfect man for this club and why he will be successful at this football club and bring us the Champions League and Premier League. But before I do get into it, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. But without further ado, hang on. Let's start off with the first reason. How will Thomas Tuchel be perfect at Chelsea? How will he be the most successful manager? And the first reason is his brand of football. We all know Thomas Tuchel plays an attacking brand of football. Very direct, I'd like to say vertical tiki-taka, juego de posición, so JDP in initials, which essentially will make the board hierarchy and Roman Abramovich happy. Now, the reason why I've mentioned this as a point is because attacking football is very important to Chelsea. Now, this may come surprising as most of our success has come from defensive-minded coaches such as Jose Mourinho and Antonio Conte, but Roman Abramovich for years and years has always stressed that he wants to see Chelsea play an attacking brand of football, hence why we never went in for the likes of Max Allegri. He was out of the running of the job because Roman wanted an attacking style of football at Stamford Bridge. He wanted us to be like the likes of Man City, Liverpool, playing a very, very nice, direct attacking style of football whilst also acquiring silverware. That's the main reason why Thomas Tuchel is the manager. We didn't want a defensive style of manager, and of course that is going to make Roman Abramovich happy. And when you keep Roman happy, you're going to be keeping a job. It's as simple as that. He plays a good style of football. Now, Maurizio Sarri played also a fantastic brand of football. Had a specific formation, but played fantastic football. Movement in between lines, fast, vertical, tiki-taka movement, playing predominantly down the left-hand side, playing in triangles, playing quick attacking football, and Thomas Tuchel has similar principles to Sarri. Now, the major difference is Thomas Tuchel doesn't have a set formation, but I'll be getting into that in a second. The second main reason is the fact that he was a long-term admirer by the football club, especially in 2017. When Antonio Conte left the club in 2017, and of course, was out of a job, was sacked, we wanted to go for an attacking manager, a manager that can essentially instill and implement an attacking philosophy at this football club, and hence why we signed Maurizio Sarri, because of his attacking brand and attacking style of football that he had to implement. Now, Thomas Tuchel really impressed Mourinho and Sky, especially he had multiple and various meetings in Mourinho in 2017. He knew every single youth player's name, and he essentially stated his plan for every single youth player, his type of football that he's going to be bringing, and this impressed Mourinho so much, especially Roman Abramovich. But at the time, things didn't work out and he never became a manager, but now he's our manager. But he was a long-term admirer from the board and Roman Abramovich. He plays youth, he has a track record and a pedigree of developing youth. He gave Pulisic his debut at the tender age of 17. He developed likes of Ousmane Dembele and Aubameyang into the players that they are today. He managed egos like Mbappe and Neymar, winning the historic domestic quadruple, and got to the Champions League final and was one Mbappe sit away from doing the unthinkable and winning all 5 trophies for Paris Saint-Germain. And he's already Paris Saint-Germain's most successful ever manager and Ligue 1's most successful ever manager. And as a result, because he's already managed big egos in the dressing room such as Neymar and Mbappe, the dressing room that we have at Chelsea won't be an issue. Now, we've always had a problem in the past with player power, managers losing their job and getting sacked because of player power. We've seen that with Mourinho, Conte, Lampard, because of course you have to keep everyone happy, and I think Tuchel will do a good job of that. The reason, I'll delve into the reason now, is because he doesn't have a set formation where he plays a set number of the same names every single week. He changes the formation based on the opposition that we play. His principles and philosophy will always remain the same. Quick, direct, attacking football. The principles and philosophy will always remain the same, but the players and the system will continuously change based on the opposition that we play. Hence why you will always see players given a chance, and hence why that will keep most of the dressing room happy. So as a result, the dressing room will never spit. Secondly, he's managed big egos such as Neymar and Mbappe. When you manage Neymar and Mbappe so well, any player at Chelsea is not a problem. Even if Hazard was here, Hazard never had a massive ego. Havertz, Werner, yes, they're big players, but they don't have massive egos. They don't carry massive egos. And the massive issue Thomas Tuchel had at Paris Saint-Germain was the politics of the club. I know the politics of the club. The politics is a massive thing, especially with Chelsea, with the hierarchy. But he's already said in interviews that he's going to improve on that and learn from that. And if he actually does do what he says, 100% he could be a long-term manager at this football club. Thirdly, despite his style of play, despite his style of play needing time to implement, of course, you're playing an attacking brand of football. That's going to take time. That's going to take training sessions to implement, get that philosophy across to the players. Because Sarri had a specific formation and he had one specific way of playing, didn't have a plan B, had a set formation with set number of players. It took time to implement, and hence why the results didn't come immediately. Because Tuchel changes the formation quite a lot and uses different players in various positions, obviously still having the same attacking style of brand of football, principles will always remain the same. He has efficient tactics. Again, that will take time, 100%. You're implementing your philosophy, you're implementing an attacking style of play. That will naturally take time. But the fact that he changes system, he changes the formation based on the opposition with different style of players, meaning that you become unpredictable. The other opposition managers cannot tactically set up against you because they don't really know what you can set up against. He uses 3-4-3, 3-5-2, 4-3-3, 4-3-2-1. He uses various other formations to become unpredictable. Therefore, results will come in the short term as well as the long term. Hence why Thomas Tuchel, for me, is not only one of the best tacticians in Europe, but even his man management, and as a manager in general, he's one of the best managers in Europe by far. And as I said, because of this, we will most likely achieve results a lot more quickly in the process, keeping the people upstairs very happy, including the hierarchy, Bruce Buck, the chairman, Marina Gandaskai, our chief negotiator, Roland Abramovich, of course, the owner, the president of Chelsea, leading to many titles and trophies in the near future. And then lastly, the Chelsea squad is almost tailor-made in his image. Of course, it's not 100% tailor-made. He can still be happy with a couple of acquisitions, I guess a defensive midfielder, and you could also argue a centre-back as well. But there are various positions he can improve on, but the squad in general is tailor-made to his needs. You could argue, yes, again, we could improve on the goalkeeping department, but the front three, the attacking lineup, the centre, the attacking midfield area, the right-back area, a lot of this squad is already tailor-made and perfect for Thomas Tuchel football, for his style of play, for attacking style of football. And thanks to Maurizio Sarri for laying those foundations down, having the likes of Jorginho, having the likes of Kovacic already, who are JDP players, who ain't got the position on players. They're perfect for Thomas Tuchel's system. So again, he has some players in that squad that are perfect for Tuchel's system, and they can only grow and develop under Thomas Tuchel. And I think he is the perfect man to take us forward. Now, the main question remains to be seen. Will he be here for 4 or 5 years? Maybe even more, 6-7 years for the likes of Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola, or will he get sacked and falter just like all the other managers in the Roman era? That remains to be seen. We really don't know. For me, it won't come down to results if Thomas Tuchel gets sacked in the future. It will come down to, once again, his reputation of losing, falling out with the hierarchy, and of course having that rep and on being unable to deal with the politics of the club. I don't think it'll be down to result. As I said, he's a very capable manager, one of the best tacticians in Europe. He's one of the best managers in Europe, full stop, in the world. He's a fantastic manager. I think this is a perfect match. Chelsea have never had a long-term manager. Tuchel has never been at a club for more than 2.5 years. So normally, naturally, you're thinking this would be an accident waiting to happen. I disagree. I think this is the first time where both parties have learned. I think the club are tired and fed up of continuously sacking managers because it's costing them a lot of money and it's not healthy and sustainable for the long term. I know you could argue he's only been offered an 18-month contract with a year option to extend, but that's just precautionary. That is just an insurance policy just in case things do in fact go wrong. But as I said, if in those 18 months, look, I was listening to Fabrizio Romano's podcast earlier today with Simon Phillips and Dan McCarthy on Twitter. And he said that Thomas Tuchel and the board are already planning for next season. So they're already planning for the future. This season is not, I don't want to say free hit because it doesn't sound good. There's still a lot to play for this season. But they're already planning for the summer and they're already planning for next season. And if things go well, if results go our way, he brings silverware to the football club. That option to extend will be activated. And then further along then, he will then be given a long-term deal because then we know Thomas Tuchel is the right man for this football club. And as Rory used to say, he then in fact will be Mr. Chelsea. But I think that the club want a long-term manager. but they want something sustainable. They want to know it's the right man. I think Thomas Tuchel also wants for the first time to be at a club for a long time. Don't forget, Thomas Tuchel really wanted this job. It's his dream to manage in the Premier League. He's wanted this job for a long time. He has a world-class squad here. He's got one of the best squads in Europe. The fans adore him already. I think we're going to build a fantastic bond and relationship. I'm looking forward to Thomas Tuchel, honestly. I think this is going to be amazing, and we just need to give some patience. Just trust the process. Trust the process and the results will come. Trust the process in the sense of, he's going to be implementing his attacking style of football, that brand of football, vertical tiki-taka, JDP, directness. That will come with patience. Results will come. Silverware trophies will come. Do I think Thomas Tuchel will be a success at Chelsea? I absolutely do believe that, and I believe that he will bring us to Champions League and Premier League, and I sincerely do believe he will be our first ever long-term manager and our most successful manager. But that is me wrapping up the video there, guys. If you did enjoy this talking point video, smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.